It was the quiet before the storm. I had lived long in this village, seen the river overflow many times, but never like this. Something was wrong. The air felt heavy, thick with an energy I couldn't explain. The village of Idagbola was still, almost holding its breath. We had seen the princess vanish beneath the furious waves, but the question lingered in the air. Why? What had gone wrong? Welcome to my channel, The Whispering Woods. Sit tight as we dive into today's episode. As an elder of Idagbola, I had heard many stories about the river's power, but never had it been so angry. The river had always been a blessing, but now it felt like a punishment. And something deep inside me told me this was only the beginning. The morning after Princess Adebimpe's disappearance, the village felt different. People stayed indoors, their eyes full of fear and confusion. The king, normally a symbol of strength, his daughter, his only child, was gone. The bodyguards, once so proud and strong, were now silent, their heads lowered. They had failed in their duty. The river had claimed the princess in front of their very eyes, and they had been powerless to stop it. As the villagers mourned, a strange old woman appeared. She came from the forest, walking slowly, but with purpose. Her eyes were sharp, as though she knew secrets no one else did. She stopped at the edge of the river, looked at the furious waves, and spoke, her voice soft but clear. The river is angry. It has been wronged, and it will not stop until it gets what it wants. Her words were like a chill in the air. The villagers looked at each other, unsure of what to believe, but I knew better. There was something more to this flood than just a natural disaster. This was no accident. The princess's death was part of a bigger story, one that had been hidden for many years. The old woman spoke of a pact made long ago between the river and the royal family, a pact that had been broken, and now the river was seeking its revenge. No one else seemed to understand the gravity of her words, but I felt a cold shiver down my spine. This was a warning, and if we didn't listen, the river would come for more than just the princess. "What have I done?" he whispered, as if asking the river itself. "I must find a way," he said aloud, his voice firm despite the grief. "I will restore peace. I will not let this destroy us." But I knew the king's struggle was only beginning. The river had claimed more than just the princess. It had claimed a part of the kingdom's soul. That night, as I lay in my bed, I was woken by a strange sound. A soft whisper seemed to come from the river. I hurried to my window, my heart racing. The river, glowing with an eerie light, had become even more restless. And then, through the mist, I saw her. She stood on the surface of the water, her eyes wide, staring back at me. But this wasn't the princess I had known. There was something different in her eyes, something dark. And then, as quickly as it had appeared, the vision vanished, leaving me with a sense of unease I couldn't shake. Was it truly Adebimpe, or was it the river showing me something else? Something it had hidden for years? The next morning, something strange happened. The villagers found a symbol carved into the earth near the river's edge. It was old, something that hadn't been seen for generations. No one knew what it meant, but everyone felt its presence. The air grew even heavier, filled with an ominous silence. The river had claimed more than just the princess. It had claimed a secret, and that secret was about to unravel in ways we could not understand. I think I need a rest. Please, I beg you, let's continue in episode 3. But if you have not subscribed, kindly you, thank you, and God bless.